In the lost episode last week, the doctor ran into a few cultists who asked to give up the girls. She refused, and they threatened to make things worse for everyone. The doctor is speaking on this with the live chat as she finds this.
I wasn't gonna give the girls up. Especially when they weren't there to speak for themselves. But, no. Yeah, the video's also upsetting because the one that, had the vaccine part on it. Because they were like, well, so would you do bad, doctor, before we came here? And I'm like, oh, shit. So, and then the Wanderer died. So I'm like, well, here we are. What is this? I see. Okay. Well, surely the girl saw this yesterday. Huh. Okay. Well, that's interesting. I'm sure they did not take that very lightly. Their father... Okay. Hmm. Is that what it said? That your father... I'm assuming your father's next or something like that? Yeah, okay. Awesome. Maybe that was where the demo blew up? I thought the demo blew up on the backside. I'll fix that. Just drop this stuff off. God, you can't just be standing there menacingly. Why are you just standing in the doorway? I almost shot you.
Hey, Doc.
What are you just standing in the doorway for? You scared me. I almost shot you.
Oh, didn't mean to. I'm just dropping stuff off before I go do more missions. Rect wants us to do one at night.
Oh, yeah.
A little scary, but I think we can do it.
Yeah. You know the big pothole on the left side of the place? Where'd my bike go? Oh, there it is.
A big pothole? Oh. I don't know what this is from.
Okay, I got my bike out of it. I just had to go get my bike real quick. Yeah, I'll fix it. Or
okay, yeah, no, that's new.
Yeah, no, I didn't know that was there. I don't know where that came from. Where's your sister?
Did you see? She's talking to Rect real quick.
Oh.
And then I think she's coming back here.
Oh, okay. Did I see what?
She's gotten more independent, so she wants to do jobs and stuff.
Oh.
The writing.
Yeah, I saw that when... Well, your truck was over it, so I moved your truck up a little bit. I hope you don't mind. Yeah,
No, that's fine.
you... Here's the thing. I think even with your dad, that might be... I mean, do you think there's hope for your dad?
I don't know. I think he might already be infected. I don't trust this.
Speaking of that,
Our father.
speaking of, I'm also infected right now. Everyone's saying I need to go take some medicine.
Oh. Yeah, it was too late for mom. I don't know about dad. I don't trust Elias.
Yeah.
He's lying to us.
He's always lying.
Let's pop some of this honey right here. Let's do that real quick. Sorry, I had to
Is
take
it
some
alright
honey
if I
real
go
quick.
clean that message up?
Yeah, you can go ahead and clean that up. Is that the only one that
I
you've
told
seen?
Ward and Blake about it.
Okay.
No, there's another one at the Ward cleaned it up, but he told us about it at the galley. Or Blake told us about it. He explained about the little pigs and their chin hairs.
The 3 little pigs?
Yeah.
Yeah. Something about a wolf blowing down buildings.
Oh, yeah, a nursery. Or something like that, yeah.
So Blake explained that story to us. I think he called it a nursery rhyme. It didn't rhyme though.
That must have been entertaining.
I got 30 more ammo for you, Doc. I put it in your box.
Thank you. How's your guys' questing? I heard you guys have one at night to do.
Yeah, Sky's got one to do at night, so.
That's
gonna see
a
how
little
that goes.
intimidating.
Do you use animal fat for cooking?
Yes. That's like the hard thing to find though.
Okay, I put 11 in the cabinet that we use.
Thank you. Yeah, no, a lot of the good food uses animal fat. Oh, wait. God.
Okay.
By the way, I made some repair kits extra that's in the forage box if you guys ever need repair kits. I have stuff to make more if we need more.
Yeah. Doc, I have a question, Doc. Everybody seemed like real concerned about it, so I didn't really want to say anything at the time, but what's the government?
Oh.
And why is it bad that you worked with them?
I gotta explain the government.
Or worked for them, I guess?
Yeah, You know how Elias was kind of made rules and people listened to him and they, like, rules we call laws, right, in the government. And it's what everyone in the whole entire, like, United States follows, right? Which is outside of this dome. It's like a way bigger place than this little area. And, like, imagine, like...
United States?
Yeah! Imagine, like, 1 billion people. It's a lot of people. And so, with that many people, there has to be a government, which is, like, a bunch of people that work together to kind of govern or look after all the other people. But sometimes there's bad people in the government, just like there's bad people that were leading the cult. Or your coven, or, thing, you know.
Yeah. Elias is bad.
Yeah, and sometimes there's bad people in the government too, because there's so many more of them. And, the government did bad things with the guy that's on the video, the professor. This virus, I told you guys, this was like initially his virus, but it did something different. It wasn't like to this extreme. The government took that and made this. I thought they were trying to help people. So I thought I was on the good side. But I ended up being on the bad side. And so, not all, I want to say, like, every government official, like police officers and like that, like those people, they look after you. But there's some bad apples out there. And, so, you know, just think of that way. That's the easiest way to explain a government, I guess.
So they're the persons that make the rules?
Yeah, for everyone to abide by.
But sometimes they make bad rules, like Elias?
Yes.
And
So
they made the virus that makes these monsters.
yes. And so there's a guy named Director Cho, and he's the one that I used to work for that is in charge of all this. And he's in here somewhere controlling these things to attack us. And that's who I'm looking for. But
Okay.
we also have
Does
Elias.
Dr. Cho is Dr. Cho bad then?
Yes.
And we don't trust them.
Director Chow is bad. Don't trust him. And honestly, any military people either, it seems
He's like
like.
Elias.
Yes.
Military people? Is that the ones with the green and the splotchies?
Kinda. Some of our people wear their outfits because it's really protective, but if it's some stranger you don't know, they say they work for the Director Chow, then don't trust them. Besides Ghost.
Okay.
Ghost is the only one you can trust, but because he's not part of any of that.
Okay.
I
Okay.
think
I think Blake sometimes wears the splotchy clothes.
Yeah, I think Blake and Ward also sometimes wear the splotchy clothes, so they're really good clothes.
Helps
Yeah.
protect from
Just
the
the people
zombies.
that wear them are bad unless we know them.
Yeah, because there's two military guys that were working for Director Chow when I first met him, and I don't think they're alive anymore, but I don't know how many more people were working for him, if that makes sense.
Cult members, just Cho has cult members and they're called military people?
Yeah. Yeah.
This fucking plant behind you, out of character fallen, is having its own little fucking schizo dance, and I don't know what the fuck to do with it. I think it's only a me thing, but I thought I was fucking going crazy for a second because it just keeps on fucking changing, and I'm just like, what is going on?
That's amazing.
But go on.
But yeah, no, there's a lot of bad people besides Elias out there. So, and I used to work for them, and I mean, I did bad things. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, but I'm trying to do better. That's why I'm trying to find a cure and a vaccine to help everyone else out that is still with us. You know.
I can respect that. Honestly, Doc, I don't know that I trust very much of anybody anymore
That's fair.
since Elias. But you've been here the longest. And you helped us out despite what Elias has done.
Yeah, and I plan on keeping helping you
Thank
guys
you for
out
that.
until until you guys are able to. Hopefully, I'm hoping we get you guys out of here. But we have to find the director and stop him first. That way we can actually get out of this dome.
If we get out,
I don't
Then-
know what to do outside of the dome. We've never had anything else. We don't know anybody outside of the dome.
Yeah, but if we come with you guys and leave with you guys, then we all live together. We could teach you. It's like Grote showed you like the movie theater and all this other stuff. You can see that for reals, with actual real people in it.
how do we know that outside of the dome is not like inside of the dome?
And that's what I'm working on with this vaccine thing. I'm hoping that it's not, because if it is, then that'll suck. But at least I'm sure that there's survivors out there, because there's a lot more people out there than there is in here.
Yeah. I remember life before the dome a little bit. And I remember the cult before Elias got super bad. I think before the dome, maybe.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it seems like anyone who came in here came for money. So maybe he was trying to get some money and just brought you all with, you know?
Yeah. Sorry, I was given a snack.
No, that's okay.
Yeah, I don't know a lot.
Do you guys want help with this mission or this job that you guys about to do?
Yeah, sure.
I,
It's
I,
it's a nighttime job.
as I go with you guys real quick, and then I can finish unpacking this stuff.
Okay. Yeah, that seems reasonable.
Yeah, I'm down.
Oh, you guys not using the truck anymore?
We try not to use the truck, unless we're going long places, because it makes Sky's tummy upset.
Okay, let me.
Yeah. It hurts my tummy, and we've almost broken it.
Yeah.
Times.
Well, that was Blake's and Ward's fault, honestly. I drive pretty nice, but Blake and Ward like to touch things with the truck because it has a plow on it.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah, they like the shovel on the front of it.
I'll follow you guys, and you guys just tell me where we're going. Nice. All right. Well, I'm gonna head home and sort out some stuff. Unless you guys need anything else, or if there's anything else you guys want to do.
No,
No,
I'm
I
just
think
grabbing stuff off the shelves.
Yeah, I'm ready to go back. My pockets are full too.
Hello, this is Future Fallen. I am sorry to interrupt this, but I was trying not to have to explain the last episode. But I have to because it is referenced a lot in the rest of this episode, and a lot later on as well. So I'm gonna just throw this here, just because you're gonna hear a lot of it here in a second. So to explain the last episode, it was before the Wanderer died and the mom got murdered and stuff. Um, it was right after we were talking about going back to the desert, getting a group together, all the things. We did do that. We got the group together. It was the Wanderer, Ghost, Lily, Ward, Blake, and I. We went back. We went to the desert place, but we went there. The military guys weren't there. The ones that originally took my research notes and pretty much scammed me. They weren't there, but instead there was a whole bunch of bodies with messages written in blood as well, and it did not look like a great time was had there. And we went through. We found some information as we were searching through the facility, pretty much giving us the way to make the cure and stuff. I just needed the machine, which is why you hear me reference the machine a lot, and the lab that I need to find to make it. I know how to, I just need the actual stuff. So since that was a thing and we have that all squared away, we were leaving, and as we were leaving, the group of cultist members actually rode up on us and demanded that we give over the girls. We refused, obviously, because, we were taking care of the girls and they don't want them for good reasons. And then they accused us of actually attacking them, leaving them messages, which obviously we have not been doing, not to our knowledge at least, unless there was, someone else doing it. But it was none of us. And then we told them like they were leaving us messages, and then we got in a big brawl. No one died or anything, but that's where we first met the cultist, and that episode sadly was lost because of some technical issues. And so I do apologize again. I hope this helps make sense of the next couple of episodes that's about to happen. But yeah, that's what you guys missed, and I'll let you guys get back to the rest of the episode.
The girls run over to the galley to drop off some trade stuff and come back wanting to talk to the doctor.
So, like, this is hard to say, but we think, to summarize everything, like, we were wondering if you'd stay at the galley with us.
Why would we stay at the galley?
They said that we're all invited, and we were scared because Elias got into here
Well,
and put
Elias
our
made
mom
it
on the
past-
roof.
You don't think that they would be able to break into the galley?
Know that they put a message outside of the doors, but the galley seems a little bit more secure.
I don't know if they broke into the galley or not.
mean-
From what Blake and Ward were saying, I don't think they did.
I mean, of course not now. They could eventually break into the galley. Nowhere's safe. I don't understand Blake and Ward. Why they just want to play Kumbaya in the galley and act like nothing's wrong. They're just as much danger as we are. They've got messages too. If you guys want to go, you guys can go. I'm not going though. I'm tired of sitting around just playing house with everyone while people are dying out there. We just lost 2 people. Ghost and Anya are out there right now in the wastelands trying to find any clues to anyone. And Ward and Blake want to sit over there and play house.
I don't want to.
They offered us a place. They offered us a place and offered you a place through us and stuff, but we want to be with you, and we just wanted somewhere safe to stay while we rested, and then we wanted to go help look and stuff too. We just want to be safe, and we want to be with you.
Well, I'm fine with going over there if you guys want to go over there, but I can't stay over there. If I stay over there, then I lose the ability to bring people back if they get too injured. And I need this clinic for that. Now, during Red Sky event nights and stuff, sure, I'll go over there for that. But I don't believe the galleys.
Okay.
Like,
we didn't know that you had a reason to stay here. We thought that you felt maybe that you weren't invited. But if you have a reason to stay here, then we'll stay with you.
I need my clinical space in order to, bring people back and stuff. And yeah, they invited me before over there, and I do appreciate the offer and everything, but I don't think the galley is just as, if someone's really, really wanting to get to you guys, I mean, they put up barrels and bodies overnight over here. You think they really couldn't break into a place? There's so many of them when we fought them. There's at least 6 or 7. Won't take a few augers to break down a door.
That's fair. That is fair, Sky.
I mean, you guys, but it is a good idea if you guys.
Anywhere.
Exactly, and that's what I'm getting at. There's no reason to sit here on our hands and just wait for them to keep on sending us messages, and your father ends up in the galley's pool table. If we go over there, that would be. I trust you guys. You guys can go over there. If you guys really want to, if you feel safer there, fine. But I feel like the best option, and this is just me, is to find anyone, any bad guy. They've been torturing us. Well, for you guys have Elias who's been sending messages through barrels and bodies and blood and all the things for weeks. I've been dealing with the director with everyone else for weeks as well. We have no leads on anyone. Why are we just playing Kumbaya and just hanging out and waiting for the next tragedy to happen? We just lost the Wanderer, and we just lost your mom. We gotta lose someone else too for someone to finally be like, oh, let's go find someone, I'm sorry, I'm a little upset with Ward and Blake right now, because they just seem very much like, let's just sit around and wait for something else to happen, Like a Ghost and Anna.
I still and I trust Ward. I trust that they want us safe, but what you're saying makes sense too, Doc.
Yeah, well, my thing is, everyone gave me such a hard time for so long for being such a bad guy. Not a hard time. They're like, yeah, okay, we just don't trust you, but you're trying to help. But they're just as bad as I was if they're okay with everyone out there dying. Everyone outside of our world. I know you guys didn't really have an attachment. Well, you don't really remember much, Maeve, but Skylar, you remember the outside. There's a lot of people out there.
I don't remember it too much.
Yeah, and I feel like even if we survive here, and we kill Elias, what if it comes down to we have to choose between murdering Elias or saving the outside world? That's what I'm concerned about. So I want to get a head start. I want to jump on it and try to find one of them first.
So
So we don't have to have that choice.
Exactly.
Do we need to find the lab, the equipment thingy?
Well, my thing is, if I find a vaccine, make a cure, what good does that do if everyone else is dead and we will eventually just die? Because even though they can still bite us and not infect us if I make a vaccine, I mean, they can still kill us. Like, that doesn't stop them from murdering us or exploding like those big demo boys. Like, that doesn't, the vaccine does not save you from that.
It doesn't.
So,
But
if you guys want a second home over there, and be safe. Like have it as a backup when I'm not around. Maybe I'm out and stuff. That's fine. But I am not gonna promise you you're gonna be safer there.
okay. Um. So what can we do?
Well,
The
we know
only place that we know of is like there's supposed to be something in the lab, right? But we don't know where
the
the
vaccine. The
missile is. We don't know where
Yeah,
the
that's why Ghost and Anya are going out. They're scouting the wastelands. It's like a so when you asked word about the outside border, I haven't seen the outside border, but the professor kept on telling me about it. He kept on saying that no road, wait, all the roads lead to nowhere, basically, or leads to dead ends. And so what they're talking about is the dome. There's like a gas on the outside. It's like a toxic gas, so you can't get through. But that's what the helicopters are for us to fly above all of that. But
okay.
if they're gonna do a nuclear missile, I feel
It
like
won't matter.
exactly. But it'd probably go through the same hole, right? Like to get out there, because that's how you would get in and out is through that hole. So they're gonna go check the wasteland area, see if they can find like a tall, like some kind of tall building to shoot a missile. I'm assuming, or underground maybe.
Okay.
But us, I would, I don't know where Elias would be, and I don't, because I
Or where
don't,
he would be either.
because the director controls all of the infected, and he controls them to attack us. So we will constantly be attacked, no matter what we do, where we go. Elias, there was 6 guys who visited us and shot at us, but they had rocket launchers. Well, you guys haven't seen a rocket launcher yet. They had the boom booms that we were talking about earlier, but in
Yeah.
smaller form. And I feel like they're creeping in closer on us, so we just need to figure out where they're creeping from. I'm trying to remember where I saw you guys initially, which way you guys were running from, so I'm wondering if they're that direction, you know? But maybe you guys could think on like I mean if you guys want to go explore, I was thinking Ward did have a point that we make sure we have enough ammo and stuff, and maybe not tomorrow, but the next day if you guys are gonna be around, maybe we can go just drive around if Ghost and Anya haven't found anything. The snow area, not many people have really looked in the snow area before. And the nuclear wasteland area, not really many people have looked in there, and that's where Ghost and Anya went.
Okay.
The desert's been
That
pretty
makes sense.
Yeah, desert's been pretty clean. That's where the other places that I think you guys went there before, where the Wanderer and Ghost were with Lily.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think they picked the desert pretty clean, and obviously we picked this area pretty clean, and the Barren Forest maybe, but I don't know. I have a hint it might be the snow or the wastelands because no one's really been out there before besides Uncle Grote, of course, with his tower. And we have that safe place to go there. He welcomed us any time to go hang out in his tower and stay the night if we need to. So that'll give us some free reign to like look around and still be okay. It's not super safe, but like we can always just take the truck and run away if it gets too crazy.
We do have that plow on the front of the truck.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
We do.
Oh, sorry. But I don't want to stop you guys from going over the galley. I worry. You know, that's all. I worry. I just want to be on the offense, not the defense. That's all. That's all I want.
That's what we were doing too. We were just worried about you, Doc. So
Yeah, unfortunately,
that made up our mind though.
I am stuck to having some medical supplies because what if like Blake or you guys get hurt again? Like I need the table to do my procedure and there's no medical.
Blake's being a creeper.
Wait, sir?
Yeah, he's
Blake's
been waiting out there.
came with us.
I think he was giving us time to talk.
Blake!
Oh. Hey, how's it going?
Good.
We were talking to Doc.
No, you guys look like you were having a serious talk, so I thought I'd wait out here.
He's in the lobby, Doc, if you
Oh, okay.
okay.
Hi, Blake. Look, I'll tell you to straight, Blake. I don't think they're gonna be safer at the galley versus here, because you saw how many guys were in that cult when they attacked us with rocket launchers and everything. You don't think they have some couple machine augers to break down that door? So
I don't doubt that.
So I told them if they want to go over there, that's fine. But I'm really I want to be on the offense and not the defense here anymore, like we have been for the past couple weeks.
Sure. And I think that's a great mentality to bring to the galley.
I don't. It seems like that wasn't the case earlier when I was talking to you guys. It seemed like you guys just wanted to wait until we got more information, which we've been waiting to get more information for weeks now.
Okay. Do you have any leads for us to go investigate?
Well,
Doc's scared of not also losing the clinic and losing the ability to help people come back when they get hurt real bad.
Yeah, that is also a concern. Well, Ghost and Anya are in the wastelands right now. They're gonna go investigate that. Aside from the girls, the only other place I could think of that we really haven't explored is the snow area a lot. Besides Uncle Grote, he's been over there. He has a tower over there. And I was thinking not tomorrow, but maybe the next day, like give us a couple days to, get some supplies and stuff. We can maybe go to the snow area and just he has a whole tower over there that's not perfectly defended, but it's a place to stay the night when things get too crazy. And they have a truck. You have a truck if you want to come with us. But between the waste, those are the only two places I could think of. The desert's been pretty picked over, it looks like, and obviously this place has been pretty picked over. I'm not sure with the burnt forest, but it's close to you guys, so I'm assuming you guys have picked that over pretty well.
Yeah, I mean, I've been around there a lot, but honestly, how much investigating did we do when we were in those hotel places? Isn't that somewhere that the director's been? Wasn't the whole point of those crates that they were related to the director and that's why we're there?
Well, that gave us the escape plan out with the helicopter.
Sure. Isn't that his escape plan?
Well, that's what I was telling the girls. I wonder if the missiles would be shot through that same area that we would escape from. Or he would be around that. But that would be a higher building, I would feel like. Or at least somewhere where the copter would be. Maybe? I don't know.
Maybe. Something to check out.
Unless he's... The Wonder had this crazy idea that he's in the sky. But I don't know if that's a thing.
I will be right back. I gotta do a potted break, but I'll be right back.
Yeah, no, the Wonder flew his copter around a lot because he's like, well, maybe he's in the sky, and I'm like, maybe. I mean...
How would something stay in the sky?
Well, because we're in a dome.
Like,
satellites?
Yeah, so we're basically covered in... This whole place is walled in. In theory, this whole place is walled in. And so, essentially, like, you see how I've got this lamp attached to the ceiling here?
Yeah.
So, in theory, the director could be this lamp attached to the top of the dome of the ceiling of the dome.
Up there?
Yeah,
yeah.
Why not?
And the Wonder really thought that. That's why he was flying the helicopter around so much, because he was trying to see if he could see anything up high.
Oh.
Because that would be the safest. You think about it. That's the easy way to control and see everything. That would be the safest escape out. And, I mean, he could fire a missile from up there, probably.
Okay. Well, so let me just thinking this through. Our options are we can go to the snowy place or the wasteland, you said?
Yeah.
We can search all the hotels for something? A clue?
Well, no, remember those hotels we went to
base?
with the dogs and all that?
Yeah.
That's what Blake's talking about, those hotels.
Yeah, but we'd be looking for another place like that? a different
Maybe,
place?
maybe it's a place. I mean, either we're gonna run into Elias and his friends, or we're gonna run into the director. That's why I was thinking to try to touch the places where no one's been, because we haven't ran into either one of them. They found us.
Okay.
I
And
don't
so
care.
we have that option. There's the vaccine option.
But again, and Blake, look, I don't mind finding the vaccine and doing that, but that's gonna take time. But if I do that and run the blood test and find a vaccine, and that's gonna protect us from the director still killing us. I mean, he sends them after us more and more every day, and they explode now. There are so many of them. Like that doesn't. No vaccine protects us from that.
Yeah, I know.
So
But it might protect our dad. Or might help our dad
yeah,
the way it
I'm
didn't
back.
help our mom.
welcome back. Well, yeah, no, I can.
I
I
mean,
mean,
a
I can still
vaccine will
work
help
on.
everyone. Vaccines are great because they just work.
Yeah,
You
but
just
my
you just need it and then you're safe.
yeah, and I get that. But even if I give everyone a vaccine, we're still gonna not survive this if we don't find one of them. And I'm willing to do that, but I really feel like numbers are gonna be important here because they had
I
the
agree. Numbers would be important. It would be
yeah.
nice if we were all in the same location.
Why? Wait. Well, if I go into the galley, you do understand that I'd be giving up my clinic.
It's up to you. It doesn't really matter either way, but I
But
know that
you
it's a
need to
clinic.
talk to Word then. 'Cause he's really sounded like he just wanted to sit around and wait for something to happen. And I'm not doing that. I refuse to do that.
Then do whatever you want to do. No one's stopping you.
Okay, and that's my plan. On Thursday, I'm gonna go to the snow area.
Literally, no one can stop you from getting on your bike and going wherever you want.
Yes, I get that. But I just don't
We'll
want to sit
go.
around.
We'll go searching.
You want to go
and
searching?
I think that we can make a decision on where we stay after the search.
Yeah, see if we find anyone or anything. You know?
Yeah.
Will
I
you
think
guys
that's a good idea.
be around on Thursday?
I can be.
I can.
Blake, do you want to come with us to go searching? You haven't been
Do we
to.
wanna
Go ahead.
search the lab?
We had to break in. He really made that very instill. Unless I could talk Ward or Eve into letting us in again. Or Uncle Grote.
Why would they not let us in?
Yeah, why
Well-
would they block you from that?
Well, that's the thing. We gotta talk him into it. And usually I don't see Eve much. And Ward is around unless he's out. But that's the only two people I know besides Uncle Grote let us in that one time. But he only let us in, I think, because Eve was there. So he was trying to respect it's Eve's place and stuff. So we could try. We could go there, but I could find the machine and then run the test. But again, that's gonna take time.
How about what if you do that and we do the searching? Since you know what the machine looks like. Or not looks like, but how to run it, hopefully. Whereas we don't know anything about the
Yeah, it's just the
running the
lab's really
tests.
big, and I get very lost very easily in that lab.
Oh. So we
That's
need like
fair.
a party of people to do it?
I know
Yeah.
how to get around the lab. I can take you.
Okay, that's my main issue. Is that lab is massive.
Okay.
Remember when he was showing us around? I got lost a lot during that time.
I think you guys can handle doing some scouting on your own. Just know that if a place looks too dangerous, leave it.
That's what I told Ghost and
Maybe
Anya.
just
Okay.
mark it on your map and be like, "Hey, let's come and check this out later. It looks like a dangerous place that may have something interesting."
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
and that's
so then
easier way to do that.
okay.
So okay, cool. Well,
Yeah,
it sounds
Thursday
like
we
a
can-
plan.
I'm gonna go read some books.
Okay.
Alright, I'm gonna head out. Have a good night.
Bye, Blake.
Thank you, Blake.
Thank
we
you, Blake.
appreciate you. Thanks for helping us make decisions, Doc.
Well, yeah, of course. I mean, and again, you guys gotta work on, like, tomorrow. If I'm not gonna be around, 'cause I'm gonna take a long sleep tomorrow. 'Cause I'm very tired. If you guys want to stay over there, that's totally fine, too.
Yeah, get some rest.
Well, I'm
We
gonna...
were, like I said, we were worried about safety, and honestly, if it's not safer over there, we'd rather be here with you.
There was a lot of them. There's a lot of those guys that came in and found us. I don't know how many. Do you remember how many was in your guys' like average in your cult? Would you remember that, or is that?
No.
I don't know.
Okay.
We'll see if we can think about it a lot tonight.
Okay. Yeah.
We'll see what we can do.
All right. Well, just let me know if you guys think of anything. But I hope you guys have a good sleep. I'm gonna make some food and stuff before I get off. Go to bed myself.
Okay. And then, do you want Sky to try to make some food while you're asleep tomorrow?
Yeah. If you guys pretty much farming. Like if you guys wanna like just keep on the farming going, and if you practice on making some food, Skylar, you can. Whatever. You can be literally whatever. I have literally the top cabinets. The first two on the left is full of just stuff. So
And there's some on the bottom right as well.
I try to keep a stack, like 3 stacks of food, one for each of us. I feel like that gets us through at least a day.
Yeah, the cabinet underneath the sink also has food, raw food.
Yeah, I was growing potatoes that way I can make some vegetable soup, because that'll give you some water and some food.
Ooh, okay. I did not know that.
Yeah. So that's my goal.
Focus on potatoes.
Oh yeah, for now.
And
I'm
make
about to pick them up, and then I'll see where we're at. But yeah, whatever. And if you can't make that, that's totally fine. Just make whatever you can. It doesn't matter. We have the red tea to supplement whatever we can't do. You know.
Yeah, I can brew red tea too.
Good.
That's fair.